It doesn't matter how good my grades are, I still suck at school. What's up everyone, it's Gabby and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so that you get notified every single time I post a new video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about tips and tricks to do your schoolwork during quarantine. Now this is a really big topic right now in almost every teenager's lives as they struggle to keep up with their schoolwork while not actually having to go to school. I know I struggle with it, and I know a lot of my friends struggle with it, so I decided today to share some of my tips and tricks that I'm going to start using and that I have been using to do my homework on time and be successful during online school. Now, keep in mind that some of these tips and tricks may not work for you, and that's okay. These are just suggestions, and they're things that worked for me, and even some that didn't work for me that I know work for other people, so that I could share them with you. So let's get started. Tip number 1 is make a list. Now, I normally get all of my homework on Mondays, with the exception of a few classes. So I make a chart with all 8 of my classes, and I put together what assignment it is, when it's due, and when I'm planning on doing it. So this gives me a chance to plan out how many days of the week I'm going to be doing homework and how many hours I'm going to be doing homework each day, depending on what I plan to do each day. Now, it's okay if you don't stick strictly to your schedule, but I will warn you that if you start putting off one assignment to the next day, then that next day will be a lot more overwhelming than it would have been if you just did the homework on the day that you said you were going to. Now, if you're a person like me who knows that you're not going to do the homework on the day that you said that you were going to, and you're going to end up pushing it off, make sure that you allow for that in the schedule that you create yourself. Now, tip number 2 is something that you have to do while making your list, which is look over each assignment before you write it down on your list. This includes looking at how much work it's going to be, how long you think it's going to take, and what materials you need to complete that assignment. This will help you when making your list of what homework to put on which days, so that you know whether you need 1 day to complete it or you need 2 days to split up the work so that it isn't too much. This helps if you have, say, an 18-page packet due by the end of the week. Splitting it up into 3 6-page days will be so much easier and less daunting than the 18-page packet will the night before it's supposed to be due. Tip number 3 is to find more than one spot that is not your bed to do your homework. I know it's really easy to just sit on your bed because it's comfy and it's easy, but trust me, this is not a good idea. This will train your brain that your bed is for homework. You need to train your brain that your bed is for sleeping. This will also help with your sleep pattern if your sleep pattern is screwed up during quarantine. Now, it's really helpful to get more than one spot, because if you're sitting in the same spot for 3 hours on end, you're going to get bored. At each spot, you also need to make sure that you have pens and pencils so that you'll have what you need to do your homework in that area. Now, tip number 4 isn't necessary, but it definitely helps, and that's getting dressed or doing your makeup. I know this works for me because when I get up, I shower. And if I go back and put on comfy clothes, I'm more likely to curl up on my bed and fall back asleep. By getting dressed into semi-uncomfortable clothes will help you get motivated so much easier than if you put on your pajama pants and a sweatshirt again. This will also trick your brain into thinking it's a normal day, and it'll make you feel like you should be more productive because you got ready. You don't want today to be a waste of getting ready. So you're more likely to be motivated to do stuff if you do get up and get ready. The last thing you need to do before starting your homework is get some snacks and a cup of water. I know that I'm really fidgety when I'm doing my homework and I need something else to do, but if I'm using my hands to write or type, I can't always necessarily do something with my hands. Having a small snack or a cup of water next to me gives me something else to do while not distracting me from my homework. By having this by you, you'll be able to sit down longer without having to get up. Tip number 5 is to turn off your phone or leave it in another room. I know it's so tempting to go and pick up your phone and scroll through social media or scroll through TikTok, but trust me, by turning off your phone or leaving it in another room, you will be so much more productive than if it is sitting right next to you on your desk. Now, I have a big problem with this because I'll just go and get up and check my phone. But if you ask one of your parents to hold you accountable or go give your phone to them, then trust me, you won't see that phone until you're done your homework. Tip number 7, to take breaks. What I do is I normally set a timer for 25 minutes and then 5 minutes afterwards. So I spend 25 minutes doing my homework and then I get a 5-minute break. This is so that if I set aside 4 hours to do my homework, I'm not spending 4 hours doing my homework. This helps because when you look at the time you have left and you've been doing homework for an hour and you still have 3 hours left, it's gonna seem impossible to keep doing homework for that long. But if you look at the timer and it says that you only have 5 minutes left until your break, that's gonna seem a lot more realistic to you and a lot easier to get to than it would be if you were trying to do homework for 4 hours straight. This also gives your brain a break because you will be burnt out. It's better to take a little bit more time and take breaks in between than it is to cram all of your homework and just get it out of the way. Because then that feeling of being burnt out is going to stick with you and it's going to make you less motivated the next day to do your homework. Now the next tip I don't do either, but that's listening to classical music. Now, a lot of people have said it helps because it kind of acts as a white noise barrier between you and the outside world. So you know when you're listening to classical music that you're supposed to be focused. Now, I don't do this because whenever I hear music, I either want to get up and dance or I want to do something more artistic and not my schoolwork. But it has definitely helped me in the past to listen to classical music, especially if I'm really having trouble focusing and I need something to help me hone in on what I'm supposed to be doing. The final tip goes against my turning off your phone, but anyway, my final tip goes against turning off your phone, but if you're really having trouble focusing and you're really having trouble with an assignment, call a friend. Now, I know people will get distracted with their friends and it will cause them to just go off on tangents with their friends and just talk and not actually do their homework. But that's why I suggest getting on and calling a friend that is more motivated to do their homework than you are. This way, when you see them doing your homework, you'll be more likely to do your homework than if you're planning a Netflix party. If they're coming into this game night already having their homework done and they're less stressed about it, then if you also have your homework done and you're not stressed about it, it'll make those things so much more enjoyable for you and have fun with your friends even if you can't see them. Alright, so that is all the tips I have for you today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and comment what tips you're going to try, what tips you've already tried, and what tips actually work for you. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and I'll see you guys next week.